From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Tonight we wrap up this brief two-game series between the New York Yankees and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball on the show next. Alberto Pena is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Brett Gardner, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Striding into the box, Adeiny Echeverria. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes. Hit out towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. Having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get one in the zone yet.
Echeverria aboard here at first with nobody out.
My kids play better than you, Yankees.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. The next 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you better look out for Lucas Duda. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Giancarlo Stanton now. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Batting sixth, first baseman number 21.
Ready now, Lucas Duda, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to minimize the damage here. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Now the 1-0. This is grounded foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Brandon Drury will bat next. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Line hard to center field. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Didi Gregorius. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here comes the 0-1. Here's the strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 3, the Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something, or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Standing in, Alex Jaquez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
So striding in, Gene Segura, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is on his horse. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Sent on the ground out to second, and that is through into right field for a single. Some two-out success, and that means Stephen Piscotty will bat this inning.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 0 for 5. Tanaka pauses. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. Oh, right there. Get me a knock to the left side.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-1 home. On the ground to the right side. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Masahiro Tanaka. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Realmuto shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
One's the count.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Now a bunt attempt here, and a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. But they lead it 3-0. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Under this one is Duda, and that's an easy out, number 1.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Up next from Miami, Lewis Brinson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. Two and 1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box now, number 12. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. We'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do. Hit in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
And a ball 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, you take a look at that two-seamer right there, sinker. It had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
2 out with the man at first.
You can do it.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Gary Sanchez. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Line toward the gap in left center. Brinson will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it comes, the 3-0. He's taken strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
1 out, nobody on. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Let's go, Marlins!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 39 on the season for him. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
First baseman number 21.
Here's Lucas Duda now.
Duda.
And he fouls this one off. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
The 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full. 2 out, nobody on. The next 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. And the inning is over. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Striding in once again,
Leading off
Alex
for the Marlins.
Jaquez. He'll look to bounce
Second
back
baseman.
after striking out his last time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
The 1-2 lifted out towards straightaway center field. Gardner is there. He's got it one away.
The batter number 2, Shortstop,
Gene Segura standing in. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Here's Jed Lowry now.
Get him over.
He's
From
going,
the
he's
belt,
going, he's
kicks
going.
and deals. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. So far this season, Lowry is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
There's ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Stephen Piscotty. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Missed with a slider.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Lowry is off of first with 2 away.
Let's go, Marlins.
In there, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Oh, come on.
1 left for Miami. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready for another chance? Brendan Drury. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
Get out of here, Yankees.
The 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball one. Gregorius is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Masahiro Tanaka, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting number 11, center fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brett Gardner, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Right here. Right now.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And this is on the ground now for Lowry at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
JT Realmuto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Towards second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting first baseman.
Stepping in, Brian Anderson, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First offering on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike over the outside corner. Tanaka sets his sights. Here it is on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
That's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off up for ball number 3.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Stepping in now, number 12, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. Brinson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They're down 4-0. Here's Echeverria now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Second baseman, Adeiny Echeverria.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Count even now at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Segura fields it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. 4 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Lifted down the line in left. Under it is the left fielder. 2 gone. Here's big Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
2 out, nobody on.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Giancarlo Stanton would be next if they can keep this inning alive. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Brinson going back on it. Off the sculpture. It's a home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 24 home runs for him on the season, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Mark this one down as a lesson for the young pitcher. Hitters at this level will just continue to spoil pitches they don't like until they get that pitch they do like. Guess what? He really liked that one.
Up next for the Yankees,
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
2 balls and no strikes to count to Stanton.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1. The 3-1 pitch. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Mike Montgomery takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
38, Mike Montgomery.
Lucas Duda will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the 5th. 5-0 New York. Derek Dietrich will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 32, Derek Dietrich.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. We'll check in with an average still south of 230. 11 home runs and 34 driven in.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Dietrich, an Ohio native. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Derek Dietrich sent packing to start the bottom of the 5th.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Standing in now, Alex Jaquez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. 3-2 full count. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Looped out toward 3rd. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits. And that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Gene Segura standing in as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to 2nd here on the wild pitch. Here's the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to 3rd, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
One and two, here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to get down out there. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
You know, D-Roll, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they could score, it's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip.
Let's get something going.
And that's right there, and we're even at one. Segura, base runner at first with one out. Pitch out, nothing doing. Segura runs. Here now the 2-2. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Runner at first here, one man out. He's running again. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Gardner is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Stephen Piscotty. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Another look to first, and a dive, but he's back. From the stretch, drilled to the right side, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Roll, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
JT Realmuto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Marlins forced to settle for 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 5 and the Marlins 1. Jim Johnson will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Jim Johnson.
Brandon Drury will bat next. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. He's 1 for 4.
Drury.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Johnson has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Let's go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. The 2-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count. 3-2. Line drive to center field. Brinson is there. 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
In now, Masahiro Tanaka. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count.
The count's 1-1.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Popped up. And that's in there. Base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. Tanaka leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
My kids play better than you, Yankees.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Let's go. Shut him down.
The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
All right, Marlins.
Again, a 1-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops. A runner on first with 2 away. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Yanks leave 1. They're up 5-1. Leading off the inning, Brian Anderson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Brian Anderson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Echeverria has it. And there's one down now.
Center fielder number 9, Lewis Brinson.
Ready for another shot now. Lewis Brinson. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Echeverria. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, number 12.
Now at the plate, number 12. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Tanaka sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Got a piece. It's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another payoff pitch. Fouled away.
Get there.
Down the third baseline. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back to South Florida. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Drew Steckenrider will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tim Conway will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 28.
Digging in once again, Adeiny Echeverria. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Let's go, guys.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is a slider looked at and called a strike. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Looking at his career totals, Judge carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Giancarlo Stanton would be next. The 3-1 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder, Giancarlo.
Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Judge is off of first with 2 away. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2-0 count. The pitch too tight with that one. 3-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Two out with the man at first. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Strike him out.
First delivery to him on the way. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Ready now for the Marlins, Tim Conway. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Stepping in now, Alex Jaquez. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Shortstop, Segura.
Standing in now, Gene Segura. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. And he is in there.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
In now, Jed Lowry. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 is in off the plate. Jaquez on third. Segura is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And he'll just watch the splitter here. 2-1.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
The 2-1 is the knuckleball taken for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Tommy Kingley is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Tommy Kingley.
Stephen Piscotty will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. JT Realmuto, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Riding in once again, JT Realmuto. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 runs a bit inside for a ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Ready for another shot now, Brian Anderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Gardner is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead this one 5-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Junichi Tazawa will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch.
Number 26.
Richie Mota will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup.
Number 90. Richie
Brandon
Mota.
Drury will bat next.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul.
Get out of here, Yankees.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 0-1 delivery. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
My kids play better than you, Yankees.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Barehanded at his knees. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Ronald Torreyes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 74. Ronald Torreyes.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. It's the zone high and inside, but still a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Up high, 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3. Brett Gardner would be next if they can keep this inning alive. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game.
Here we go.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They're still out in front, 5-2. David Robertson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Coming to the plate now, Richie Mota, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
All right, let's go. Oh, that's
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home is a ball down and away.
one strike.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, number 12.
Ready for another chance. Number 12. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 home. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry on to first, and there are 2 down.
The center fielder, number 28.
Up next from Miami, Tim Conway, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Robertson's ready. First pitch on its way. Now a ball hit hard toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alex Jaquez. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock. but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. The 1-0 is called a strike as he pulled the bunt back. The 1-1 home is up in the zone, but below the letters apparently for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the ninth inning in this one. Ryan Tepera enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Here's Brett Gardner now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Brett Gardner.
He's set and the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a slider taken in the dirt. This is pulled into right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
Here's Echeverria now. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Now the 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Two balls and a strike. From the stretch. Popped him up. Lowry is there. One away. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third. Is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Sanchez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Here it comes on 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for the Yankees, and it remains 5-2. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
54, Aroldis Chapman.
Gene Segura standing in. Lifetime line against Chapman. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
High pop-up. Drury is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Third baseman, number 8.
Settling in now, Jed Lowry singled home a run in his last time up. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
And there's ball 2 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Now the 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Miami down to their last strike. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. This one's flared toward left center. Gregorius into shallow left. He can't get to it. This one's down.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Johnny Givotella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 72, Johnny Givotella.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Masahiro Tanaka picks up his team-best 14th win in this one. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 42nd. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.